Hello, class. Hope this message finds you exceedingly well. Today, I want to talk to you about Musk. I don't mean the billionaire that bought Twitter, but the scent Musk. So, interestingly enough, the perfume business is it's kind of, I don't want to, like, archaic. It's really just like the old-fashioned apprenticeship system. So if you are going to work as a perfumer, it takes you 10 years to be trained. So you start off mixing various things and you work your way up and you train your nose to be able to do it. So the for smells, this is something we rely very heavily upon humans. So right now, like I said, that smells and fragrances. This is a very human profession, and of course, chemists have been looking for a way to starting to incorporate more instrumentation into it, and smell is a very interesting sense. I mean, so we as humans, probably our most powerful sense. I mean, I know we have more than five senses. We have a sense of balance and sense of direction, for instance. But what they teach you, in grade school with our different senses. But humans are very reliant on vision, and we have extremely good eyesight, and we have a occipital lobe of our brain dedicated to processing vision. So we rely very, very heavily on vision. But when it comes to certain things, with smell and taste are linked through the olfactory nerve, and smell is more complicated than taste. And we're learning more about it, and the coronavirus pandemic has started. Well, it's continuing some of it because many people with long COVID report losing the sense of smell. But still, we have much that we need to learn and much that we don't understand, and but there are some scents that we like, and there's some scents that we don't like. I mean, no one really says like, oh man, I love the smell of hydrogen sulfide. Oh, those rotten eggs, puts me back in the good memories. So I mean, the sulfur in the -2 oxidation state, I'm like, we as humans can smell that down to the parts per trillion, which is very, very small. So we humans are very good at finding sulfur, for instance. But also, we have very, very strong ties in with scent and memory. So smell and in memory, our memories are very, very tied to our sense of smell. So maybe, I mean, there's certain things that I smell that take me right back to like a certain time or a certain person or a certain feeling, and this can also be very difficult with people with PTSD. Certain smells will put them right back into a sense of panic. So it's not always a good thing, like, at least as far as humans are concerned. So it's interesting how smell and memory are so linked. So, as we're understanding this, and one of our more pleasurable smells that we like is musk. It's a sense of a smell of musk. I almost said flavor. I used to work at Bath and Body Works in Victoria's Secret as an intern. So I remember my family and we got a good laugh at with Jax's song, the Victoria's Secret song or whatever. She's like, I know Victoria's Secret. And like, yeah, all of us do as well. If you want to know Victoria's Secret, it's marketing. So, but the musk scent flavor is very highly desirable. And so this article was looking into and like how we perceive it, and then how we're trying to look for alternatives for musk scents. So things that are safer, and then one of these things that push is a more green chemistry, right? So something that's more environmentally friendly and it's not as dangerous, takes up less resources. So I'm interested in this. This is kind of cool. I think this is an interesting article. The first thing that came to my mind about this, I mean, as we're making these scents, are like, is this going to be like, I mean, kind of like an artificial sweetener? You're like, when you like, I mean, there's nothing like sugar, right? You eat sugar, you're like, oh yeah, it's got some sugar in it, and like, yeah, Splenda, it's okay. It's not as good as sugar though. It's really sweet, but it's just not the same. And that's the kind of thing I wonder about this, if how it's going to smell. Like, if we start doing synthetic musks, are they going to kind of smell fake? So an example of that is like, many times in laundry detergents, they're aldehydes is a type of organic molecule. Aldehydes are frequently used as fragrances in laundry detergents, and I mean, but there's a certain smell. But I don't like go out in nature and say like, oh yeah, this smells like laundry detergent. Here at this waterfall, the sun's hitting the trees and the bushes, and makes me think of washing my clothes, and of course it doesn't, right? So I mean, it's partially it's because of the sense of that, but then again, the scent, the flavor that they have in laundry detergents. But I mean, there's other things that might smell a little more woodsy. I mean, like the smell of like sandalwood or something like that for me has probably, or I mean, just some of the like rosemary, that makes me think more of like outdoor stuff. So that's my own personal opinion. I mean, of course, with just like taste. I mean, people have differing tastes, if you will, of smells and what they like and what they don't like. And I mean, like I said, much of it is tied to memory. The other thing that's interesting about smell is that we, just like how with vision we have color blindness, there's scent like blindness, that not everyone can smell the same molecules. An example of that is the caraway smell. So many people, instead of smelling caraway, they smell mint. So it smells more like mint than caraway, and that has to do with well, the scent blindness, and the mint, or one of the mint molecules. There's more than one. The molecule that's in caraway and the molecule in mint, they're enantiomers, which means it's like your right hand and your left hand. They're mirror images of each other. So not everyone has the ability to discern between the enantiomers, and because of that, the people that are deficient caraway will smell and taste like mint, whereas someone else will have it be a distinct, different flavor. So I don't have that blindness. I can tell the difference, but I mean, it's I can see. I mean, you smell the caraway. I can see why people has that. It in a way it smells minty, but it's different. I could see how that wouldn't be too much of a jump, though. So, and okay, so, and if you, I told you, I hope it finds this message finds you exceedingly well. If things are not going as well as you'd hoped, like if you're not having your basic needs being met, if you're dealing with some really difficult mental health issues, if there's something else going on, please let me know. Please let me know what I can do to help. Academic problems, whatever it is you need, let me know. Especially, I mean, academic problems, especially content problems, of course, are very strongly with my primary duties. Besides my other triage that's part of that I believe is now my duty. But let me know what I can do to help, and have a nice rest of your week and weekend. Aloha.